We begin our look at sports this soggy Monday morning on the NFL gridiron, where the New York Jets are wilting as the season trudges on. 4 interceptions helped the rival Miami Dolphins beat rookie quarterback Sam Darnold and the Jets 13-6 on Sunday. Rookie linebacker Jerome Baker intercepted Darnold and scored the only touchdown on a 25-yard return with 11 minutes left. And a resilient defense helped the Dolphins steal a defensive matchup. Gang Green is now 3-6 and 1-4 on the road. The Jets are home next Sunday to host Buffalo. Jets general manager Mike McCagnon refused to say the organization is sacrificing victories by starting Darnold, but he did acknowledge Thursday the team's offense might be functioning better behind a veteran quarterback. The QB woes here in New York. The 1-7 Giants are in San Francisco tonight for Monday Night Football. A quarterback change from Eli Manning to rookie Kyle Lauletta is likely still in the works, even after Kyle's run-in with the law last week. After gathering more information on the matter and investigating it thoroughly, the Giants remain high on the rookie quarterback following his arrest from a traffic incident. The Giants continue to explore the possibility of sitting the struggling Manning this season. Lauletta was put in jail for 6 hours in an unusual situation this past week as he was driving to the team facility at around 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. There was a major backup on his route, and scrambling to be there by 8:30, he disobeyed a police officer on the scene who wanted him to take a lengthy detour. Sources said Lauletta did not act in a belligerent manner, though he does admit he should have not disobeyed the directive, of course. He was charged with eluding police and resisting arrest. The quarterback contends that he never came close to hitting the officer, as everyone else thought he did. He plans to fight any criminal charges, and the Giants believe the third-round pick was open and honest with them about the situation. The Niners are 2-7, but they played much better of late. This game in San Francisco, of course, the Niners should win. Giants fans should be open to losing games and gaining ground on another top-flight draft choice this upcoming draft. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. Before the late afternoon NFL games even kicked off on Sunday, the writing was on the wall. Bookmakers from Nevada to New Jersey were taking a bath that will go down as one of the betting public's best. Nevada industry source, estimated the state sports books lost in the range of $7 to $10 million overall on Sunday. In the early games, the books found themselves holding lopsided betting action on the Minnesota Vikings and Pittsburgh Steelers, two popular picks that early covered the spread. Their fate was sealed by the Kansas City Chiefs, the most heavily bet favorite on the board. Kansas City closed as an 8-point favorite over the Cleveland Browns and won 37-21. 88% of the money wagered on the point spread at William Hill's sportsbooks in Nevada and New Jersey was on Kansas City. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. In the NBA, Magic Johnson isn't quitting on LA Lakers head coach Luke Walton, at least not yet. Johnson said Walton will remain the Lakers head coach barring something drastic happening this season. The Lakers fell behind 41-10 in the first quarter Sunday. Drastic enough, I would say, right? Before losing to the Toronto Raptors 121-107 at home. Johnson first told the Los Angeles Times earlier on Sunday that he planned to keep Walton as a head coach, barring any drastic circumstances taking place this season. Apparently, the rough start Sunday won't be enough to cost Walton his job. Stars in the Staples crowd included Denzel Washington, Kristen Bell, and Dax Shepard, and of course, Odell Beckham Jr. The Stars don't miss the Lakers, but Carmelo Anthony believes perception is what is hurting the star power in New York when it comes to the Knicks and free agency. That's what he said on Friday as he and the Houston Rockets were in Brooklyn to face the Nets. The perception of the Knicks during Anthony's time with the team hurt its chances to land a top free agent, the now Rockets said on Thursday. So much upheaval for the orange and blue during the last few seasons. The team is trying to change that with youth and, of course, a new head coach in David Fizdale. John Wall scored 26 points and Bradley Beal added 22 as the Washington Wizards broke a 5-game losing streak with a 108-95 win over the Knicks on Sunday. Quick turnaround for the orange and blue. They are home tonight at the Garden welcoming Chicago for a 7:30 p.m. tip-off. The Nets are off tonight. They're back in action Tuesday night in Phoenix to face the Suns. On the ice, the Rangers skated past Buffalo 3-1 Sunday night at MSG. They will host Montreal tomorrow at 7 p.m. The Islanders get the Canadiens first tonight. Puck drops at 7 in Brooklyn. Meanwhile, the New Jersey Devils skate in Pittsburgh tonight. That game starts at 7. Fordham football is stuck on one victory this season. They fell in their home finale Saturday to powerhouse Colgate, which remains undefeated. 2 more weeks left in a difficult year for the rebuilding Rams. College basketball is back. The Fordham men's team gets underway Tuesday night at Rose Hill, welcoming Division III opponent CCNY to the Bronx. The women's team at Fordham should be in for another great year. They are projected 3rd in the A10 preseason poll. In local high school football, Iona Prep defeated Chaminade in the quarterfinals. Those are the headlines. We hit the C list for an all-too-late Super Bowl pick. Drew Brees completed a 72-yard pass to Michael Thomas for a touchdown late and effectively ended the Los Angeles Rams' perfect record and comeback bid as the Rams fell to the New Orleans Saints 45-35 Sunday at the Superdome. Thumbs up. I didn't give you a Super Bowl pick to kickstart our NFL coverage this year, but at the end of last season, I did say look out for New Orleans this upcoming year. I'll jump on their bandwagon mid-season this year. They have won 7 in a row since losing to Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Bucs in Week 1 before everyone knew it was Fitzmagic this year. They became the first team to beat the Rams this year, setting off that goofy champagne celebration the 1972 Miami Dolphins have every year when the last undefeated team loses. The win puts the Saints on track to be the #1 seed in the NFC, meaning a playoff rematch with the Rams would be in New Orleans. Both teams have tough games left. The Rams play the Chiefs and Eagles, and the Saints have 2 left against the Panthers, who are right behind them in the NFC South. But this win, combined with the revenge victory last week in Minnesota, is a statement to the league that the road to the Super Bowl this year runs through New Orleans. I gave you Golden State in the NBA Friday. I'm taking New Orleans in the NFL on Monday. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C.